What's up everyone, it's Bones here. In today's video, I'll be making a video in regards to why I'm not posting that much Master Duels content, and a video as to why, as you can tell from the title, of why I kind of quit. And in the beginning of this replay, you're seeing some of it, as I feel like Master Duels is two games of coin flips. But before I continue with this video, if you happen to enjoy content like this and would like to see more, clicking on those thumbs up and subscribe buttons would be greatly appreciated, as it goes a long way in supporting the channel and shows me that you like content like this. So something that I'd like to note is that yes, the Ash Blossom and Called by the Grave is an interaction that can happen in the TCG as well. But in Master Duels, you have 3 Max Cs, and Max C can get hit by Ash Blossom. You have 2 Called Bys, and you have 3 Crossout Designators. So, I felt like a lot of these games are heavily luck incentive, and I know this comes at a weird time because we just got the announcement for the Duelist Cup today. And from what it said, it was supposed to allow players to show their skills when playing. And I personally find that hilarious when the entire ban list is predicated on not allowing your opponent to play and having cards that interact with each other in such a way, like Maxi, Ash Blossom, Called by the Grave, Crossout, that just skew games entirely. And then on top of that, it's not even mentioning the floodgates, which I understand that with the nerf to Eldritch, they aren't as strong, and in a singles format, you aren't going to see as many. But from what I remember, Konami did say that the event would have side decking with unlimited card pools. And this is kind of where, for me, it's too luck oriented for me to feel like I enjoy this. Not only that, but the games end on turn 1 more than I can recall in any Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG format. Not to say that they didn't before, but it's like people are halfway scooping in game 1, turn 1, simply because they either don't want to deal with 10-minute Aurora Dawn Hulk combos. In 2017, there was Firewall Dragon, and it's kind of crazy saying that because I remember in 2017 long combos like that were kind of a new thing to the players, and at the time I was okay with it. I just felt like it was the new way we were gonna play the game. But as the years went on, the long combos became more problematic because they were also ridiculously much more oppressive, consistent. There were FTKs that were doing well. It was just a really tough time to play Yu-Gi-Oh! But it didn't last that long because Konami TCG has hit a lot of these cards, which have made games feel a lot more bearable, especially when you're not put under this Maxi Ash game. And I know I'm going to mention that a lot through the video, and quite frankly, it's because I feel like no few cards should have such a powerful impact onto the game. But if you have differing opinions than me, feel free to let me know about that below. I understand that some players may be fresher to the game, maybe like some of these decks, and don't want to see it go entirely, but it's just coming from a player who dealt with this stuff forever. It just doesn't feel worth returning to this format. And that comes with another problem I want to mention. Predaplant Anaconda Verte. I am just sick of that card, if I'm being honest. That and Hulk, I think I just want to see on the ban list for the rest of their time. I don't like what they bring to the game, whether it be 10-minute combos, everything ending on the same end board. I understand that variety in different decks like Marine Cess and Pendulums could change that / fix that, but there's too many other variant decks and even decks like Pendulums that will be able to take advantage of the same combos. Right now in the TCG, Pendulums are just another Scythe deck, and they're trying to lock you out of the extra deck. We might see that here, which right now I don't believe so. This looks like a very teched out build. But with that being said, it just doesn't feel like there's enough skill to really make a lasting impact for me on wanting to stay in the game, as said previously. And it doesn't just stop with Maxi, Ash, and those cards along with Verte and the Hulk. But the problem comes with other cards that simply say you can't play. Calamities, Rongo, then there's the floodgates like Vanity's Emptiness, Skill Drain, Imperial Order, and stuff like that. And it's insane to overcome. I understand that you also are allowed access to more powerful cards in return because the ban lists are so much crazier, but at the same time, it doesn't fix the fact that hand traps and the ones in this game being played at most can make that not matter. Lastly, I'd like to go over this little maintenance notice here, and it says new contents added. We don't know exactly what, but even if it is the casual mode, the Duelist Cup or whatever, I just don't have the excitement for it. The fact that there's such an outdated card pool, most of your time spent on the app or on Steam or whatever you use, it feels like most of your time is spent just wondering if your opponent has the out for what you have, and then if they do, it's pretty much game over unless you have a good enough hand, or unless your opponent bricked and can't continue from where the play got stopped. Another thing that I would like to mention is this X0 festival, and I played a few games in it, and that was pretty much it. This is the first season where I have not grinded anything. Previously I had gotten the highest ranks in every single season and had gotten all the festival rewards. But with how little I spend gems in the first place, considering I only stick to one deck at most in a format unless I decide to play a second or third one just for the change of pace, which is something that's only come up in Master Duel. This has just felt like another event that isn't giving you anything, at least for me, and on top of that, it just feels like wasted time at this point. So to round out this video, I will add that the new event, the Duelist Cup, is going to take place from August 9th to August 22nd, and quite frankly, without a ban list, I'm just not interested whatsoever. I think that our current Master Duels ban list is terrible, and if that ever gets fixed, then I would gladly come back to the game. But until then, I think that the only type of Master Duels content that you'll see on my channel is when we have pretty big updates, which is unfortunate because I know that I started this channel on Master Duels, but it's just not worth it to me anymore. Lastly, I would also like to mention that over the last couple of days, I don't know when it happened, I actually caught the virus, and I've been pretty down on energy and just a whole bunch of body aching. I feel a little bit sick, but it's not that bad. But if I don't happen to post every day and am posting maybe once every 2 days over the span of the time I have the virus, just know that I'm not getting lazy or stopping YouTube or anything like that. It's just that I'm not feeling 100%, and when I'm back to 100%, I'll go back to giving my 100%. But anyways, if you made it this far into the video, I thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions on content you want to see in the future, feel free to let me know down below. It's Bones, signing out.